All right, all right, all right. Let's get this down to the ground. Let's do this. All right, all right. Legendary Tales is a VR game that allows you to be knights with your buddies. Not just that at all. You can also dungeon crawl and kill. I mean, that's in the whole entire thing of being knights with your buddies. You go around dungeon crawling. You don't pillage villages or anything like that. It's just dungeon crawling, killing skeletons, and goblins. And sometimes bats. Sometimes bats. Not a lot of bats, but sometimes bats. You got him! You got him! Ah! Look at this guy, look at this guy. You're my friend now. We're gonna have some tacos. Do. Don't punch him. Yeah, we're doing this. And dive bomb! Not just killing skeletons, goblins, and bats. You can also solve some minor puzzles for that good old loot.
Oh wow, a buckler. I'll take it though.
Hey, I got gloves. The hub. All right, the hub. That's gonna be your main trading business. You can trade with players. You can go buy gear over at the blacksmith. There's around the back corner. There's some gambling. I call it gambling. You just break some crystals, and it gives you some random loot. It costs like a metric ton of gold, just to, you know. But also there is another hub area as well. You go through like a purple portal, and it takes you to this rainy area with like a pot and some fire and a lake that terrifies me because I don't know what's in it. Honestly, that really does scare me. Because anything water related, like the ocean, terrifies me. Can't do Subnautica. But the other hub as well is a work in progress. I don't know what they plan to do with it. It'd be cool to see something like maybe more shops, maybe like Pacific. Maybe like you run into an NPC or something in the dungeon and they show up there. All right, just to put this out here, it is a roguelike game. So random loot, sort of random locations, randomish puzzles. It's built the same way, but placed differently, procedurally generated, I would say. With like, you know, skeletons. There's all these boss skeletons that are red. Those guys are scary. I already went over the bats. Bats are pretty funny. Yeah, and yes, even the bats, they have it out for you. You're not safe from anybody in there except your teammates. All right, next to note is that there's puzzles. Like there's little puzzles that you go around, pull a lever, opens the door. Maybe you have to climb somewhere up this ladder, across this rope, and on the other side is a lever that you pull that you can get some sick loot at the end of it. Or mana, when it's taking damage from an enemy. All right, so let me go drop it in the... Honestly, they're a good like break in between this swinging on the skeletons and the goblins and the bats. And it's like a little breath of fresh air than just fight this, fight that, fight this, fight that. And it really gives like, you know, more defined adventuring, you know? It's just a good time seeing, you know, you and your friends being knights doing this. Besides the puzzles, there's also challenges. Like one I had on my own. I don't know if I have it recorded or not. I don't think I did. If I did, I would insert a clip here, but I don't think I do. Is a tournament kind of thing where you would go in one person at a time and you'd fight the waves of these skeletons. But the one that we had, I believe, was you run around the room and you find when you die, you leave a sword. When you find that in the challenge area, you pull that, it kills all the skeletons. You don't get the XP, but you get the really good loot at the end. Like, we're talking purple grade, which is not legendary, but I think it's like epic, which is really worth, you know, trying for these challenges. Oh, and another note, I don't have this recorded either, but there's also another one that I've done personally on like a separate save where I had to fight waves of these skeleton bosses, and they were kicking my buns, dude. My buns were being beaten by a bunch of bony boys, and it was pretty hard, because they're full of calcium. But since the last time I played this, they had a few updates. Like magic is now its own upgradable tree. There's skill trees, which are really cool. one of my not recommendations, but like suggestions that I did put in the Discord was maybe a little bit more fist combat. So there's a whole entire new thing where you can upgrade your fists, and they just scale with your strength. And it's awesome because I was going around punching skeletons' heads off. And like it was just really fun. And like I had a shield and all this stuff. It was really just a good time just punching things' heads off. I don't know why. Maybe I'm a terrible person. I mean, I played Blade and Sorcery. That's yet to be a video, maybe in the future. It's still a great time. Like I thoroughly enjoy this game. Like, not like, but. So Legendary Tales, I would say. I mean, I'm not gonna do a rating or anything like that, but I would say it's almost there for worth the price tag of, I believe $35 USD. Yeah. So I think it's almost there, just a little bit more polishing, maybe some different enemy variations. The dungeons kind of all look the same. I know when you get lower in the dungeons, because you go down and you progress, the skeletons just get armor, and the enemies become a lot harder. They hit more. We ran into some skeletons that would almost two-shot us. That's it. Like, this is the video. I told you I was gonna get something out in this time, and I did. I did make it like almost, what is it, within a week of the last one. And I think I should keep doing this. It seems to be doing a lot better than with some of my other videos, so we're gonna keep this up. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good whatever time you're seeing this.